So Russell Westbrook is currently averaging a triple-double on the season, and lots of people said he will be the MVP and average a triple-double. Does this truly lock him into that position? Judah, what are your thoughts?
Well, he does put up a very good case for MVP right now. I think today he got his 6th straight triple-double in a row. I don't think he's...
Like, is he guaranteed?
I wouldn't say he's a lock. I mean, averaging a triple-double is great, but you have to look at the team's performance overall. I mean, if the team doesn't... I mean, they're doing decent right now, but if the team doesn't really perform that well, like, Anthony Davis put up brilliant numbers as well, but look at Pelicans. They do crap. So,
yeah.
They're doing decent, but they essentially they're not going to make playoffs guaranteed. But, yeah, I think it all depends on how the team goes. I mean, obviously, Westbrook... He's playing amazing. If he keeps up this play, OKC can secure a really high spot. I think he definitely could win MVP, and I think he's definitely one of the top runners right now, if not the top runner. But I wouldn't say I don't think he's actually averaging triple-double numbers right now. He's putting up a lot of triple-doubles. He's got the most in the league, but I don't think he's actually averaging. But if he can get those averages up, he's definitely a top runner for MVP.
He's guaranteed. He's a lot. He can, at the moment, Thunder are on track to make the playoffs. They're expected to be like 5 wins over 500. That'll get him to the 6th or 5th seed.
Yeah,
he's locked. Like the whole, obviously it's the media that write him, that pick him, sports writers,
exactly.
It's not that pick.
That's the problem.
The problem, media loves him. Being,
they also love players like Steph Curry and LeBron.
Well, first of all, no one from Golden State's going to win it.
I know, we know that. We know that already.
But can you imagine the novel behind Westbrook? Durant leaves him. The loyal guy re-signs, even though he really only re-signs for 1 year, which, he's only doing it so he can get more money. But regardless, the media sees it as, he's coming home and he's staying and he's blah, blah, blah. Media will fall all over it. If he doesn't even average it, like, let's say he averages, like, I don't know, 29, 9 and 10, right? Like, 1 assist short or 1 rebound short. They'll still give it to him because... his usage rate will be through the roof. He's going... I personally think he will be able to average a triple-double.
Yeah, I definitely he will as well.
I think the team's going to make the playoffs, so that's 2 ticks. And I think, I think they'll vote for him just because, it's such a sob story. Durant leaves and he's able to, carry him on his back. Of course he's going to. And probably rightly so. I mean, to be able to carry a team, that went all the way to the conference finals... Yeah, sure, but thanks to a guy called Kevin Durant. Carry them all the way to the conference finals, and then bring them back to the playoffs. They may get knocked out first round. It honestly wouldn't surprise me. The team obviously isn't as good as it was before, but it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. If he doesn't win it.
Well, I feel like there's definitely a high chance that he'll win it, but calling it a lock, I truly, I can't do it. Like Judah said, I just can't call it a lock yet. It's too early in the season. You don't know, like, Steve Adams and Enes Kanter, you don't know if these people are going to stay healthy. And, Russell Westbrook needs these people. He can't do it all on his own. Yeah, to get those assists, Like, he's scoring huge numbers, but he's also getting assists. And if one of these players... A lot of rebounds. Yeah, but, basketball is a team sport, It is.
Unless you're playing with Russell Westbrook.
No, but, come on, let's be honest. He needs at least... he needs someone else out there. And what if Steve Adams, breaks his leg and he's out for...
More rebounds for Westbrook.
Yeah, but... But then
not everyone in the team's gonna get injured, mate.
You're planning on a whole Brazil plane thing to crash. Like, you're planning on Westbrook to be at the airport and everyone else hop in the plane. We probably shouldn't joke about it, but that's not gonna happen. There isn't gonna be a mass. I know what you're saying. Like if what happened with Chicago, where Rose goes down, Dame goes down, Dollar goes down. Yeah,
you are right.
I don't mean that everyone's gonna get injured. I just mean
Westbrook does. You do a lot of. He does use Steven Adams and his Kanter for a lot of pick and roll assists. That's how he gets a majority.
But Kendrick Perkins can send him screens. Look, I'd agree with you if it was someone like Klay Thompson or JJ Redick we were talking about, as in someone that relies on the ball being fed to him, to get his shot off, which they Klay, JJ, all shooters rely on someone else. You know what I mean? Like they do, obviously.
Most of them do.
Oh, well, ones that can't get their own shot off do. I mean, Redick's not going to score off the air, you know what I mean? So, whereas Westbrook, he doesn't rely on anyone. Let's be fair, he grabs a rebound, goes the whole length of the court, runs through everybody and scores.
He doesn't shoot catch and shoot jumpers.
No, a lot of it's off the dribble, right?
Yeah.
So I don't see him relying on him. The only way I don't see him winning MVP is if he does his knee mid-season.
Yeah.
That's literally it. That is the only reason.
But even take another case. I spoke about Anthony Davis before, but also James Harden. He's putting obviously not as many triple doubles as Westbrook. He's insane. He puts up a lot of triple doubles.
Mm-hmm.
But James Harden is also putting up triple doubles this season.
That's at least a valid argument, but you got to look at. But then it'll come down to who plays the better defense because their offense is obviously identical. Westbrook's a much better defender.
Definitely.
Westbrook picks up the best
obviously.
point guard every night. You know what I mean?
Westbrook's a brilliant defender. Harden is.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? I think that essentially decides it. Like I agree.
Harden's defense is improving.
Unless Harden, but he doesn't lock them
trash.
down like Westbrook does. You know what I mean? Westbrook bodies up.
Yeah.
He's probably the best point guard, best two-way point guard in the league.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I know people talk about Chris Paul, and Chris Paul's good at getting steals, but one-on-one, lock you down. He's
Westbrook.
probably the first guy I've seen, really take it to Curry and be able to score on the other end. Like we've seen Dellavedova, obviously in the finals lock down Curry, but he wasn't able to score on the other end of the court. Westbrook's the first player I've seen be able to lock down Curry, make him have a bad game essentially, and still be able to put up great numbers at the other end on the offensive end.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player, and I definitely would say top runner for MVP right now. OKC are they're actually playing very well today. Not today. Right now in the season, they're doing very good. They did get a win today, funny enough. But OKC have been playing amazing, and he keeps his play up. I think definitely top runner for MVP right now. I just don't think he's actually locked in to win that award right now. Like with the play of other people in the league.
So you don't see him winning it because of the competition of other players. So who do you see threatening to win it then?
Well, like I said, Anthony Davis. I don't think Anthony Davis is going to get it, but he is putting up. He's putting up. Really
Okay, but he's not going to win it because Pelicans aren't good enough.
Pelicans aren't good
obviously.
I say Harden would. Rockets are sort of.
You reckon his defense would stop him though?
Yeah.
Well,
Curry's never been a good defender. He's won it 2 years in a row.
Oh, sure, but you gotta understand they were different. So they had the best record in the league, so he had to get it.
I know.
You know what
I
I
know.
mean?
The
There are
Rockets are in the
different
same sort of boat as OKC. They have very similar records.
Oh no, yeah.
And Harden, obviously not as good as Westbrook, but he is putting up similar numbers.
If Harden scores 30 a night,
and Westbrook scores.
If he needs to score over he needs to score over 35 to 40. That's the only way I could see Harden winning. And even that we saw Kobe score almost I think he did score 35, average 35, and Steve Nash won it. So but again, it was the story of the Canadian guy, and it grew the league in Canada. So pretend that there are no storylines that go into picking the MVP. They're obviously the same thing was with Derrick Rose. LeBron won it 2 years in a row. Should have won it 3, but Derrick Rose won it because
hometown hero bringing them back. Yeah.
So there are definitely storylines in it, but I don't know how you can't look past Westbrook to win it. Again, barring injury. But let's say he does get injured. No, obviously we wouldn't wish it on anyone. But let's say he does his knee or ACL, meniscus, whatever. Who would automatically be second? Would you have LeBron? Can anyone from Golden State win it?
LeBron's always. I don't think Golden State.
No one from Golden State.
I would say LeBron's always.
Is DeRozan an option?
Yeah, I was gonna say DeRozan. Even Jimmy Butler. I know we've spoken about him before. I doubt he's gonna win it, but he is. He's putting up 25 points a night, which is what many MVPs have done before and won.
He plays both ends of the floor.
Yeah, like you said, very good defender. He's good. Good at both ends of the floor. And here, I wouldn't say he'd definitely be a runner for it, but he wouldn't be very high in the voting.
I'd say probably James Harden would have to be my second pick for MVP. I don't know. He's leading the league in assists at the moment. And he's grabbing rebounds. He's scoring points. And the 7-second offense that we've talked about before that the Rockets are playing truly benefits him and would probably allow him to average that 35 points a game that he needs. And for those reasons, I feel, and also they're playing protection defense. When they play Memphis, he's locking down Tony Allen and everything, so that he doesn't really have to guard the threats. So I feel like James Harden's my second pick for MVP. As much as Ryan's gonna hate me for it,
I think James Harden could easily put up 30 points a night as well, because at the moment, like we said, he's leading the league in assists. At the moment, he's a lot of times last year, when he didn't play point guard, we'd see him shoot it in these certain situations. And now he barely any isolations anymore. I mean, maybe
he's always bringing the ball up the court. Yeah.
He looks like a pass first point guard now. Like, he doesn't shoot as much anymore. Like, if he has an open lane, he'll drive it. If he has an open shot, he'll shoot it. He doesn't take many isolation step back jumpers, which was his signature move anymore. So he's adapting to that point guard position.
But again, it's just defense.
Exactly.
Like, that's his Achilles heel. So but yeah, no, that's I think that's about it.
Yeah, anyway, so thanks everyone for watching, and remember to leave your opinion in the comment section below, and see you next time.